Today was a historical day. We just witnessed a 15-year-old come on for Arsenal. Oh my God, I feel so old. Born in 2007. What? I mean, I'm questioning my life choices. And by the way, I'm very happy with my life, okay? But at 15, I don't know, playing World of Warcraft, going to school, and this kid is coming on for Arsenal in the Premier League. Oh my God, I feel so old. Nwaneri, I think that's how you say his name. 15 and 150 days old or something. It's just, I don't actually think that'll be beaten for a long, long time. So fair play to the kid. What an incredible, incredible moment for him. Anyway, let's talk about the game, shall we? We just beat Brentford 3-0. Not every team can go to Brentford and say that. Not an easy place to go. We saw United go there and get thrashed 4-0 within 35 minutes. The game was done. Whereas for us, 28 minutes in, we were 2-0 up. We came out in the second half and made it 3-0. A really, really good performance. And actually, do you know what? Might be one of my favourite performances yet. You know, we finally lost against United and now we've bounced back. Very nice to see, you know, the moment of silence at the start of the minute of silence and the clapping in the 70th minute, of course, with the Queen passing. But we honoured her, and apparently she supported Arsenal, by the way. She met the Arsenal squad in 2007, was it? With Arsene Wenger and the rest of the squad. And she apparently said she does like Arsenal. So that was for you, Elizabeth. Fantastic, really good result, guys. Saka's been given man of the match by FOTMob here, but it was Jesus. I'd actually give it to Vieira. Let's talk about Vieira because, my God, he shoots. Look, I love Martin Odegaard, and, you know, there were moments in the game where you could see we were missing that frantic running that he offers us and his quality. But Fabio Vieira, I mean, we found literally the perfect... I don't even know what the word is. I don't want to say a backup to him because I honestly believe Vieira might go on to be just as good as Odegaard. He's not far off already, it seems. He's just an incredibly good young player. Granit Xhaka, immense again today. Just so good this season. I absolutely love it. Well done, Granit Xhaka. A captain's performance today as well with Odegaard out. I thought Tierney was much better today. I felt like he was a little bit wobbly at the start of the season when he was coming in for Zinchenko, but today he was much better. Up against his fellow Scottish counterpart, Hickey. Gabriel, I thought, had a really good game today. He looked like he was injured at some point, so I'm glad that he stayed on. And honestly, guys, the rest of the team, there's not much to say, really. Everyone was really good today. Jesus, fantastic header. Saliba, fantastic header as well. Ramsdale had some good moments. Ben White at right back again, doing really well. But, of course, the story is Ethan Nwaneri. I have no idea. How are you 15 and playing for... How has he got a beard? I barely finished puberty at 15. I barely began it feels like. He's got a freaking beard at 15 years old. I'm pretty sure I had armpit hair at 15. Just. It's absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Quick word on Brentford before we move on, by the way. I thought that Damsgaard, when he came on, did very well. So I think he's going to be a great player for them. And Brentford, I really appreciate Brentford. You know, the story of them coming up into the Premier League and actually doing pretty well, to be fair to them. And can I say, I think Raya might be one of the most underrated goalkeepers in the league. I'm telling you, if I could have any backup goalkeeper from the Premier League, you know, excluding the top keepers, because obviously I'd like, you know, Mendy or someone like that to be back up to Rams. Actually, would I take Mendy at the moment based off his form? But you know what I'm saying? If I could take maybe one of the best keepers from the mid-table teams, Raya would be my choice. Or maybe Sanchez from Brighton. But Raya, for me, might just be the best goalkeeper in the league distribution-wise. And that's ahead of Ramsdale. Genuinely unreal. His passing range, big fan of David Raya. Is it David Raya? I think it is. Let me just double check. It is David Raya, isn't it? Yeah, really impressed with him again. What else? I made a little note on Brentford. Oh, Thomas Frank. Listening to his thoughts on Arsenal before the game, he had some really nice words for the team, so I appreciate that. And I like Thomas Frank, and genuinely, I hope Brentford do well for the rest of the season. So it was a little bit unlucky for them. I think I've mentioned everything I want to talk about there, but there is one other thing whilst we're looking at fixtures, because we have Tottenham and Liverpool next in the league. We don't play until the 1st of October, so we've got, just over 2 weeks, is it? 2 weeks-ish? It's just under 2 weeks. It's a Saturday we play Tottenham. One thing that I've really began to realise over the last year, especially the last 6 months, is that when Arsenal come against teams like Brentford or any fixture that we would typically really struggle, I've noticed a massive change since Arteta's grown into this role, that we're always very purposeful with what we do. Everything is very planned. Everything feels like it's been analysed. Everyone's got a job. Everyone's got a task. And it seems to be different for each team. You're probably thinking, well, yeah, but that's what managers do. But no! Go back to the end of Arsene Wenger's reign, and trust me, no one loves Wenger as much as Arsenal fans, and I love Arsene Wenger, but if you're not an Arsenal fan, you won't understand, okay, the pain of the last few years of his reign at Arsenal, where it just felt like Arsenal turned up. They just turned up and played, and it was the same week in, week out. 4-2-3-1. Same tactics. It didn't matter who we were playing. We had one identity, and that was the way we played. And we got found out so often in games like this. It was such a struggle. And look, I'm not saying that Arteta's perfect and that he's a better manager than Wenger. Of course, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, it's so refreshing to see that we have such an analytical manager. You know, 100% the last few days, maybe even the last whole week, Arteta has sat there with the squad, with his staff, at home with his morning coffee and his breakfast, watching Brentford play. He probably watched the Manchester United first half against Brentford and analysed what they did so well. And he's picked apart the team. He's dissected what Brentford do. And then he's created a plan. He's told the players what to do, and we've gone out and done it. That just wasn't a thing for so long with Arsenal, and I just wanted to make a point of that. It was so refreshing to see that once again we've just come with a plan. We haven't just shown up. Yeah, this is my team. This is how we play. This is what Arsenal do. We'll try and beat you, and that's it. It's not that simple in football. You do need to pinpoint weaknesses. You do need to work it out beforehand before you arrive. I think Man United did that very well against Arsenal. They picked us apart in the second half, and they saw where our weaknesses were, and that is why Erik ten Hag is such a fantastic coach, because that's what he can do. But anyway, we're going to move on to my FPL points. Oh my God, I haven't logged in. I don't make any changes. I'm useless at FPL. I just lose interest so quickly. Still top 200 in my league though. Whoa. Honestly though, no Ødegaard. Obviously there was no Liverpool and Chelsea. And what was I doing? I didn't really have much choice though, did I? I'm not going to put Ward in. Useless goalkeeper. Neco Williams got a point, but yeah, I think I'm already a little bit done with FPL. This happens every season. For the first few weeks, I don't mind doing it, and then I just get bored. Let's get over to your comments now. So Austin says, Brentford away isn't supposed to look this easy. Nice kickabout with the boys. Vieira did what Ødegaard is scared of doing, shooting. Look, I think that's a little bit harsh. Ødegaard isn't scared to shoot. What it is, okay, similar to Ozil, similar to De Bruyne, similar to lots of players that love to be creative, and they actually prefer an assist over a goal. And it's a mental block. They feel like they need to lay it off. They need to create a chance instead of taking it themselves. Ødegaard has already improved this season. He's already scored a few goals. The Bournemouth game was a great example. But he still needs to shoot more. I think we can all agree. And it is great that Vieira is more willing to do that. So very good start for Vieira. The level at which Granit Xhaka has been playing today and in the last few weeks is incredible. Enjoyed the control we played with on top. Yeah, fantastic comment, mate. Thank you for that. Richard has said, a well-controlled and never really left second gear. That is very true. It wasn't like an insane performance from Arsenal. We didn't look like we were really going for it. We just controlled the game. We did what we needed to do, and we got a very comfortable victory, and that is amazing. 15-year-old on, which is amazing, yet makes me feel old, and that that I couldn't have done that at 15. I don't think many people can. You have to be really equipped mentally to do that. Next 2 games are the true test. Not looking forward to either. Do you know what? I'm relishing those 2 games, excuse me, against Tottenham and Liverpool. It is going to be a tough test. And, you know, if we come away with 2 losses, we deal with it. If we come away with 2 wins, we're winning the league, you know? We've got another comment now from Charlie. He says, I'm getting more and more convinced that Xhaka is actually a cyborg. The man could probably play 5 games per week for a full year and not show a single sign of fatigue. Yeah, it's one of his best qualities. He is always ready to play. He's always up for it. Captain Xhaka, what a turnaround for him, man. The story's incredible. Still managed to get himself a yellow card, a pointless yellow card today. But yeah, I think we can all appreciate Xhaka this season and the fact that he's not so... We're not relying on him in the middle of midfield. Great to get Partey back. I thought he was a little bit rusty in the first half, but you could see in the second half as he got more into the game. We're just so much better with Partey in the middle and Xhaka being able to be a little bit more free. And then my favourite name in the world, Keith, thank you for your comment. Is that a Kenyan flag? We choked Brentford, didn't give them enough space, and we are back on top. We are top of the table. Let's just have a quick look here. Hang on. Let's get a look at this. Oh, beautiful, guys. Although I really, really wish that was either a draw or a win. Being unbeaten by now would still be really cool, but Man City and Tottenham, only teams that are unbeaten. Leicester, bottom of the league. They were awful yesterday. I've got one more tweet that I wanted to show you. Yeah. Big fan of Tone, but just not a good idea to tweet that. So, we're back to top of the league. Fantastic result today. A 15-year-old came on for Arsenal. I'm going to be 30 in February, and I talk about Arsenal. This kid's playing for them. Oh, it's incredible, and I'm so happy for him, but that makes me feel so archaic. 2007 he was born. Oh, man. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Not long now until FIFA 23 comes out, and I will be doing my first Arsenal career mode, of course, on FIFA 23. I cannot wait to get started. I'm hoping next Monday. We will see. Well, as in a week tomorrow. Until then, random videos talking about ratings. I know we've got the best, highest potential players list, so we can do that tomorrow. But for now, thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Fiera, whoa!